Nicolo Zaniolo to Galatasaray. Feels crazy that I'm saying this, but that's what this video today is about, and that's what is happening as we speak right now. The Roma, a talented attacker, Zaniolo, has flown out to Galatasaray for his medical, as he is pictured here. He is moving from Roma to Galatasaray for around 15 million euros plus add-ons. I think the total deal is around 22 to 23 million euros. But yeah, one of the surprising stories of this transfer window. Of course, the Turkish transfer window ends a bit later. Zaniolo, a player that I've been following. Of course, I think a lot of Interisti followed after he left Inter in that deal where we signed Nainggolan and we gave Roma money plus Davide Santon and Nicolo Zaniolo, who then exploded in that season. Went on to take Italian football by storm and proved themselves to be one of the most talented players, Italian players for sure, of this generation. And I still consider him to be, top three. I think he's up there with Chiesa as the most talented Italian footballer. But then ACL injuries hit him, and also off the field drama. He is up there with the likes of Balotelli, Cassano. In Turkey, they're going to have to get an extra reporter like Daily Mail, Sport Bible, all these guys. Fly out your journalists, keep him in Istanbul, because this guy plus Mauro Icardi in one team, it's going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, how did they all lead here? I mean, if you guys haven't heard, he basically has fallen out with Roma. He even fell out with Mourinho. He's fallen out with the directors. He's even after that received threats from Roma ultras who were angry that he put in a transfer request and refused to play for the team. So it's very similar to the guy he's joining, Mauro Icardi at Galatasaray, who did that with Inter. These guys, Roma tried to sell him. Milan came in for him. Tottenham came in for him. Bournemouth agreed a deal with Roma for around 30 million euros, but Zaniolo said no to that, and now he's ending up in Turkey because Roma just don't want him at the club. They literally they don't want to have anything to do with him. And according to reports, he's going to be earning 3.5 million net plus per season plus bonuses, so a nice little pay rise and pay packet for him to convince him to join Galatasaray. But there's also a release clause set for Italy. So clearly, apparently that was one of his demands, that he wants a release clause for Italian clubs to buy him to return. So you clearly see his head is already looking to return to Italy at some point, which is not surprising because, at the age of 23, with no disrespect to Turkish football, but that's not where a young up-and-coming talented footballer wants to be. But that's exactly what's happened with Zaniolo, and you can see why. I mean, this guy, once again, if you look at his stats, more yellow cards than goals, or goal contributions. 6 yellow cards already this season, only 2 goals and 3 assists in over 1,000 minutes. So it's not like he doesn't play much. People say he's injury prone, but after those 2 ACLs, he's not like mad injuries, shoulder injuries, but these are more impact injuries. He's been playing. Mourinho has trusted him a lot, and even when we look at his stats from last season, yes, he scored the crucial goals that won them the Conference League. But again, look at that, more yellow cards again than goals. But and most of his goals really, only 2 Serie A goals, but most of his contributions really come in the Conference League. And again, all due respect, especially those group stage teams that you play in the Conference League, not very good quality at all. So very underwhelming couple of years since his comeback from ACL, which is a shame. I've always rated him as a player. You can see here against Juve, his first ACL injury. It shows exactly what he's all about: picking the ball up, ball carrying, athletic ability, which is very rare with Italian players. Look at that, running with the ball 60, 70 yards, and here, unfortunately, runs into dello and Rabiot, and that's his first ACL injury. And then again, the second one, he got it for Italy, probably came back too soon, and he did his other knee in international duty. But so yeah, it's a shame, but that's this is the consequences of his actions. So let's see how his career pans out in Turkey. I think he'll do okay. I don't think he'll be super motivated to kind of smash it out there. But if he is serious about his future, if he wants to be in the national team, and Roberto Mancini really believes in him. You know, he called him up even before he had any Serie A minutes. But he also has talked about his attitude issues and professionalism. Both him and Moise Kean were a few times actually left out of the Italian national team for disciplinary issues. So he believes in him like he did with Balotelli, but he also knows that he's got some issues to sort out. But yeah, Zaniolo has time on his side. Whether he has his knees on his side, I don't know. Whether he has his attitude on his side and his team around him. You know, his mom is also notoriously infamous really, in the Italian media for drama off the field. The advice he gets off the field doesn't look like it's the greatest. You know, forcing a move like that at Roma in the middle of the season seems really, really weird. You know, you got someone like Jose Mourinho managing you, and Roma doing pretty well, you know, in the Serie A and in Europa League. So really, really baffling move. You know, Juve were close to signing him in this past summer, but Roma wanted over 40 million. So they've done quite well to still get, you know, over 20 million for him. Inter will get a piece of that action. There was a 15% sell-on clause in the contract, so Inter will get around like 3 million euros or something, so not much. It is what it is. Let's see how Zaniolo's career pans out now in Turkey. He's going to be there. You know, there's Torreira as well at Galatasaray. He's got a little Serie A connection in that Galatasaray team. But yeah, we'll follow him. I'll follow him for sure in Turkey. What do you guys think of this move? You guys let me know in the comments down below. Will Zaniolo flop? Is he going to be the next Cassano, Balotelli, who throws his talent and career away, or is he going to recover from this and return to Italy with a vengeance, or maybe end up in Premier League as he was almost ending up? I think he'll be one of the, actually, because of his physical and athletic qualities, one of the few Italian players that can thrive in the Premier League. So I wouldn't be surprised there. I don't know. Conte is a big fan of Zaniolo, which is why Spurs were also in for him until they signed Danjuma. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments down below. See you soon, Zaniolo, or see you never again. Let's find out. Ciao ragazzi, Forza Inter.